Are you looking to move to Canada this year? Do you wish to study in Canada for a master's, bachelor's, or a PhD? Watch out in this video. Today, I bring you another opportunity in Canada for you to be able to study for a master's, a bachelor's, or a PhD with various scholarships in the University of New Brunswick. In this video, I break down all the processes you need to know and how to do the application. Most of the applications do not even require IELTS, so you'll be able to apply without IELTS. If you are watching this video for the first time, I talk about scholarships and study abroad, so consider subscribing to this channel so that as the channel grows, I bring you more information on scholarships. If you are watching this video as well and you find any substance in it, comment under the video, like and share the video as well so that others can find the information that I give in this video. So this is how the university looks like. The page of the university is the University of Brunswick, New Brunswick in Canada. And this is how their page looks like, where you can find the academics, admission, money matters, school life, and all other parts of the website. So let's go straight to the scholarships. First, we start with the undergraduate, the BSc. So let's go and look at the package for the BSc, and then we can go to the graduate, which is the Masters and PhD. So first we go to Money Matters. Then if we go to Money Matters, we see scholarships here. So it takes you to scholarships. Now if you scroll down, you realize that they have different ones. So high school, continuous students, education students, transfer students, etc. So for undergraduates, you have to choose the high school students. These are people who have finished high school and they now want to go to university. So you take the high school students, and if you take high school students, you come down here. They say apply for entrance scholarships. Last year, 1 in 2 students entering UNB received a scholarship. Our scholarship support ranges from $500 to $100,000. So there's an entrance scholarship. So once you apply for admission, then you are considered for this scholarship automatically. So the entrance scholarship application covers the majority of your scholarships. Yeah, majority of the scholarships. Also for Canadian and international students. Students admitted to undergraduate program full-time in the fall are eligible to apply. So this is how it is. Now, how do we do the application? So first, they say how to apply for scholarships. So this is how you apply for admission, which is you choose the program that you are interested in studying, and then you apply for admission. And I'll show you the programs that they have later. And then once you are admitted, once you are given an admission, then you sign into the same portal that you used to apply for the admission. Then you now render in the UNB application or the UNB scholarship application. So you then apply for the entrance scholarship. So after you are admitted, they will now open the opportunity for you to apply for various scholarships. Then you apply for what we call the entrance scholarships. And the instructions are all made in this video. If you watch this video gives you full instruction on how the application is done from the admission to the scholarship. Very simple. However, there are other scholarships, so all scholarships will be distributed by April 30th. But there are also other scholarships that are available, so you can go through them. Apart from the entrance scholarship, we have other scholarships here. You can read through which ones that you are eligible to, then you make additional application, and all that additional application will be done in your portal once you get the admission, so you don't need to do other things to get that. So this is very simple, straightforward. You apply for admission, and then when you get the admission, you get the opportunity to apply for the scholarship. But the deadline is March 1st, so you still have the rest of January, February as well. So my advice is to tender in your application as soon as possible so that you can get your admission and then apply for the scholarship. So this is straightforward. This is how it is done. You can explore all the other scholarships here. Yeah, but the main one is the entrance scholarship, which is very easy to apply. So that is how it is. After talking about the BSc, if we move to the graduate scholarship, or the graduate students, those who are interested in the master's and PhD, we come back to that same page and then we click graduate students. Now if you click on the graduate students, you see that there is scholarships and awards, and they say apply by May 1st. So for the graduate student, your deadline is typically May 1st, and this is what they say: submit one application to be considered for scholarships offered by School of Graduate Studies. So if you click on here, you apply for scholarships that are considered by the graduate, or other scholarships. Current graduate students should submit an application between January 1st and May 1st to be considered for the scholarship. So this is how it is. Very simple. You click on this, and when you click on this submit application, you go to the student portal. It takes you, this is the student portal. You register first. Since you are a new person, you have to create an account, and then when you click on create an account, you put in your details and you go in. You first apply for the course that you are interested in, and then you can do the application for the scholarships. So it's very straightforward. Now let's look at the requirements before we go to the courses that are offered by the university. The requirements for English language, because in Canada mostly the courses are in English. So if we go down to English language requirements, we see that for undergraduates they accept TOEFL, IELTS, and all others, Duolingo as well. Some have special requirements, of course, but there are exemptions, and this is the most important part. So as an international applicant, you don't need to submit English proficiency if one of these apply to you. So the applicant has studied in high school in Canada for a minimum of 1 year. So if you have studied in Canada for a minimum of 1 year, you don't need to apply, or you don't need to submit your English test. If you also are applying from one of these countries, then you don't need to submit. And the countries are American Samoa, Botswana, we have Gambia, we have Ghana, we have Nigeria as well. There's Nigeria here. We have South Africa, Singapore, Seychelles, Uganda, UK, United States, Zambia, and then Zimbabwe. So if you are from one of these countries, then you don't need to submit. There's also Kenya here, Jamaica as well. So if you are applying from one of these countries, then you don't need to submit an English proficiency, and you can read the rest here. But this is the most important part. So this is the requirement for the English proficiency. Now this is something that I also want to bring to you. They also have what we call external funding, which is basically for graduate students, so masters and PhD. So if you are applying for masters or PhD, apart from the funding that I initially spoke about in the video, they also have external funding that you can also apply to get more money, and these are displayed down here. So if you click here, you read about this. This is a Rhodes Scholarship. If you are eligible, then you do the application. And remember, that application is also in the same portal. So you find it in the same portal in external funding. If you go to the external funding in your student application portal, you find all the scholarship. Then you apply for all the ones that you are eligible to. Most of them, you do not need to submit any special documents. The same documents you use for your admission, you can still submit the same documents for that. So most of them just require you to send your CV and your transcript, your certificate, and all that. So check all these. They have their various deadlines, but check them, find their eligibility, and then if you are eligible, please apply for these external scholarships as well. So it's very simple, very easy to do as well. Now in terms of deadlines, let's look at deadlines so that we are sure that we are doing the application at the right time. So if we look at the application deadlines, now if you see, the deadline to apply for most undergraduate programs is 31st March. So for undergraduate, those who are applying for undergraduate, it's 31st March, and then that is for those who want to enter in the September entry, which is the fall. So for fall term, that's September start, apply by 1st June. These are for other people, but mostly for international students, you should be targeting this 31st March because you want to be able to be considered for the scholarships as well. So 31st March, there's still a lot of time apply for your admission, and then you can proceed to apply for scholarships and do it within this period. And before we look at the programs that are offered in the university, this is my channel, Easy Abroad with Freeman, where I talk about scholarships around the world in US, Canada, UK, Australia, and other places. There are numerous videos that I've made on various scholarships. As you watch this video, click on the subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel, and put on the bell button so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be one of the first people to view as well. Also, as you are watching this video, like this video, comment under the video what you want to know more about, and then share the video to others so that they could also benefit from the substance from this. Let's look at the programs that are offered by the university. So first we go to the undergraduate programs. So if you go to undergraduate programs, they have the numerous programs ranging from applied arts to business to computer science to engineering, environmental and natural resources, leadership studies, nursing, science, social work, and others. So if we want to take one of these, let's say we go to forestry, they have bachelors of forestry, and then if you click on it, it takes you to the page where you can read about it. So they have it's in the Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Management. Then they tell you about the program, the hands-on learning, the skills you will acquire, the admission requirements, all that is here. If you click here, you find the admission requirements to see what is required by you, and then the courses that you'll be studied in, and also the career. So after you are done, what do you intend to do after you are finished with the studies? And this is how it is done. Apart from forestry, they have others, health, we have biomedical science and health, we have law. If you want to study law, they have law, nursing, they have nursing, bachelor of nursing as well. They have in the sciences, we have biology here, chemistry, physics, economics, all that, environmental science, the geological sciences, physics, psychology, and all that. So these are the programs that are offered in the undergraduate portal. So go through them and look at the program, or choose the program that you are interested in before you start the application. So in terms of programs for the graduate level, which is the master's and PhD, they also have programs like anthropology, business administration, chemistry, earth science, economics, quite similar to the undergraduate ones as well. So if you already have a bachelor's in these disciplines and you want to further in a master's level, then you can click on that. If you go to nursing, then they have several of them as well, and then you can click and then read about all the requirements. So you see application requirements are here, you have to read through and find them as well. Sociology, you can click on sociology if you want to do a master. So they have the masters and PhD, and they all have their various requirements. So please read through the requirements, and please, if you find one particular program that perhaps is already gone, the deadline is passed, or they are not accepting certain requirements, or they are not accepting certain students, look for another one. You know, you have to widen your nets and don't just stick to one particular thing. Look for another one. So far as you have the undergraduate level requirements, look for another program close to yours, and then you'll be able to apply for them. So go through the courses, and then if you are interested, you go through the application process that I showed you earlier. Or if you click on apply here, then so if you click on apply here, it takes us to this. So whether we are undergraduate or not, if we want the graduate level to, we go to graduate, and then we do the application, which is graduate admission. So undergraduate, international applicants, graduate admissions here, exchange students, or others. So read about this, and then try and drop your application as soon as possible, so that you can be able to apply for the admission and also apply for the scholarships that are available.